Hey friends, Krista Dial here coming to you live from Franklin, Tennessee on this Wednesday evening. Hope you're having an awesome day. So, guys, as you're jumping on, if you would do me a favor and let me even know that you're on here. I see it looks like a couple of people have just jumped on. Welcome, guys. And I know that I said that this video was a sink side chats. It is. I'm not actually by my sink because I'm doing this from my laptop. I didn't think it was a good idea to take my computer into the bathroom with me. Historically, I've done these sink side chats right from my right next to my sink with my little phone tripod. If you have a question, so guys, tonight I am going to talk about my favorite hair care products because having the type of hair texture that I have, let me just tell you, over the years, I've had a love-hate relationship with my hair. And so that's why I'm calling this a Sink Side Chats tonight. Excuse me, over the last couple of weeks, I've done more business and success focused chats. I've recently started an interview series called Virtual Biz Chats. You can check that out over on my blog, kristadial.com. But anyway, when I'm doing a sink side chat, it is all about beauty and health and wellness and just putting your best face and best self forward. So for tonight's topic, I just want to talk about my favorite hair care products. Just within the last 24 hours, I've had like 3 people reach out to me and ask me what my favorite products are. Hey, Adrienne. But anyway, after over the last couple of days, people have asked me, okay, Krista, what products do you use? For example, one of my sweet friends from home told me that I think she has an 8-year-old daughter who has super curly hair and that she can't tame her frizz. She's wanting to know what products I recommend and what products she should check out to help with her daughter's curly hair, her texture, and just taming the frizz. So I need to preface this conversation by telling you a little bit about my hair story. Okay. In fact, if you go over to my blog, a couple of months ago, I did a blog post called My Hair Evolution because my hair, as so many of us, our hair changes as we age, just for a number of reasons, environmental reasons, hormonal reasons, just aging, of course. And of course, just how you're handling it plays a big role with how your hair is responding as well. So anyway, let me just tell you, when I was a little kid, okay, first of all, when I was born, I had no hair and my parents would have to tape bows on my head. And my dad specifically tells a story about how he would ask my grandma if I would ever have any hair because for the longest time I didn't have any. So anyway, when it came in, it was like full blown. I've been blessed with a lot of hair, pretty thick hair. But let me just tell you, as a little kid, it was thick but stick straight, guys. Zero texture, zero curl, zero wave, nothing. It was flat as a board, stick straight, super thick, and like blazing white. I had super blonde hair as a little kid. So as I got older, once I'm trying to think about how old I was. I guess I was probably in 5th grade, 4th grade. My hair started to get a little weird and it started to get a little bit of a wave to it. And here's the thing, guys, at that time, let's just say we live in a straight-haired world. I'm just going to tell you, because even when I was about, I'm trying to think, probably 11 or 12, 13, getting older, starting to take care of myself, starting to make my own decisions for what I wanted my hair to look like and my style to look like and all of that. We didn't have flat irons then. At least maybe they did in larger cities, but I'm from a really small town, a quaint, lovely area in Southern Illinois, and they didn't have flat irons. So I didn't know how to handle my hair. They also didn't have curl specific products. It was just, you would go get your herbal essences or your I don't even know if they still make this. Mane and Tail was a shampoo and conditioner. My cousin, who has super curly hair, she has way tighter curls than I do. I remember she used to use that all the time. And of course, there's Pantene, and there were also salon products like Redken, and I'm trying to think of some of the other Biolage, some of the other products that were available at the time, right, Morgan? Which one did you use? Oh, the Mane and Tail. Yeah, you had horses. You used it on them. That is so funny. So my cousin used to use that all the time. I used it for a while. I'll tell you, it was really harsh. And even today, that is something that I find with a lot of products, specifically with shampoo and conditioner. And yeah, the Mane and Tail, it's, it would like just strip your hair. I mean, the conditioner was pretty fabulous, but I remember the shampoo just being super drying. But anyway, so guys, for the longest time, I fought my hair texture, okay? I fought the curls. I did everything I could to just make it straight and sleek, because back in the early 90s, the mid 90s, that was kind of the thing to do, or perm your hair. I never wanted to perm my hair. I wanted what's that girl? Hey, Rachel. Yeah, I haven't used it, my friend. I keep hearing great things about it. I've heard good stuff, but I'll tell you, once you find something, it's just like that favorite lipstick or nail polish or skincare or mascara or whatever. Once you find something that works for you, I know for me personally, I wouldn't be able to live without some of these products that I use. I know that sounds a little dramatic. I'm sure there are lots of great products out there, but when you get used to using something, you get used to the way your hair responds to it. You get used to the way it smells. You want to stick to it. And so let me just tell you, for the longest time, I fought my hair. I fought my curl. And hey, Sheena, welcome, girl. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. And I would just fight the texture. I couldn't find the products that I would want to use. It was like my hair would just be so frizzy. My stylists at the time really didn't know how to handle it. They didn't know how to shape it or cut it, so that it complemented my features. And so, guys, all the way up until I feel like I fought with my hair, honestly, up until I moved to Nashville. And, there are, of course, a lot of stylists here. And since then, the beauty industry has changed a lot. More and more companies are catering to different types of hair and to color treated hair. And whether you're needing more volume or curl definition or whatever the case is, there are now more options out there. And there are also more options that are just better for your hair, more gentle on your hair. So I want to tell you about, because now here's the thing. Now I love my hair. Now that I've found someone who handles my hair well, who knows how to shape it to, to accent my face, my style, someone who knows, in terms of the right coloring. And it's always changing. The beauty industry in general is always evolving, Sheena. And, I do want to tell you about one website before I get into my favorite hair products. I have them right here with me, but I do want to tell you, if you have textured hair, or you have a child or a significant other or a good friend or whichever who is struggling with embracing their textured hair, I just want to tell you, one of my very favorite websites ever. I discovered this website shortly after I moved to Nashville. It's called naturallycurly.com. And it is just phenomenal. Whether you kind of have a little bit of wave to your hair, or you kind of have waves mixed with curls, or you have super kinky, I think they call like this, the ringlets, Botticelli curls. I'm not sure how you say it. But anyway, wherever you fall on that spectrum, naturallycurly.com has some fabulous articles. There are forums, there are product reviews, and I feel like that website has just saved me and really allowed me to embrace my hair texture. Another thing I have to tell you, another reason I hated my hair, guys, I just absolutely hated it because, like I said, I felt like I didn't have the tools or the right products to really help me enhance my texture. And you know what? People can be so mean, especially little kids. And I specifically remember being a little kid, and there was a certain group, I'm not going to call any of these people out, but there was a certain group of people that as a little kid that I was around, and there were several other little kids. They would make so much fun of my hair. They used to call me poofy head and poofy hair, and I don't think they called me curly top. I wouldn't have probably taken offense to that, but they were so mean. They called me poofy hair, the poofy hair girl. And I just remember being a little kid, and I would just always get so upset. I would always tell my parents, I don't want to go back there because they're mean to me. They call me poofy hair. So thankfully my parents were awesome and were like, just ignore them, and would take me around to different places to to see different people who would hopefully shape my hair into a way and offer resources and products to help me love my hair. So over time, I've embraced it and never straighten my hair anymore. I mean, guys, in middle school and high school, I would straighten my hair all the time because I just didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know how to treat it. I didn't know how to make it look right. And now I've embraced it. It's so funny. I'll go to the mall and, there'll be those people with like the straightening irons and they're like, Miss, let's straighten your hair. And I'm like, I have no desire to straighten my hair. I love my curls. And I really feel like having the right stylist, of course, has helped. B, getting inspiration from naturallycurly.com has been hugely helpful for just tips and tricks for styling it. Even just some of the ways I dry it and the way even that I comb through it in the shower. All of these are tips that I got off of naturallycurly.com. So I'm going to get to the point in terms of what products I use. I just want to walk you really quickly through my product line in my hair arsenal. And I do want to start the process off by telling you, this is a tip I learned from naturallycurly.com, is I only shampoo my hair and condition my hair, shampoo and condition, typically every week to 10 days. Now, of course, that depends on what's going on in my life. If I'm working out a lot, or if I'm outside a lot, or if I'm just, working up a lot of sweat, which is also going to lead to a lot of like oil and dirt getting on the scalp, then of course I'm probably going to cleanse my hair a little more frequently than that. But on average, I only shampoo my hair about every 7 to 10 days. Now, why do I do that? Well, here's the thing. What shampooing actually does, and of course, this is depending on what types of shampoo you're using, but shampoo actually strips the moisture and the nutrients and the vitamins and oils and dirt. Like, it strips that from your hair. And so when your hair is stripped of all of those things, then your scalp is naturally going to compensate for that. It is going to create more oil to replace what's been removed from it. So I grew up thinking, well, I'm showering daily, therefore I need to wash my hair daily. So I grew up washing my hair for the most part every day, or every other day or so. And here's the thing, the more you wash your hair, the more your scalp compensates with oil production. Okay. So, Adrian's got a good comment here. Almost every product, it's super thin and fine. Yeah. I mean, and everybody's hair is different. I totally can understand that in terms of it not holding a perm or even a curling iron. I feel for some of my friends because they also have really straight hair, and it's like within 30 minutes, they'll leave the house and their hair is like all done. In 30 minutes, the curl has just completely fallen away. But I will tell you, I know you said that your hair you feel like it's greasy and, in the humid environment where you live there in Florida. I suggest following this tip that I'm about to tell you. Now, here's the thing. I didn't go cold turkey with this. You know, like I just mentioned, I wash my hair about every 7 to 10 days. Between my shampooings, I will condition it or rinse it. So typically, so like this is third day hair right now. I washed my hair on Monday, but tomorrow I will probably rinse my hair and I'll condition the ends. So what I'll do is I will actually go through all the motions of shampooing my hair minus the shampoo. So I'll like get into the scalp and, you know, kind of loosen up the just my scalp area, loosen up any dirt or oil that may be at the base of the hair. That's going to help pull it on out away from the scalp. I'm going to condition my ends because that's where things tend to get really dry. Okay. And then I'm going to get out and just go about my routine as normal. But the thing is, when I do that, my hair will be extremely defined. The curls will be super defined. Because I've not gone through the drying process of shampooing it. Okay. So go to naturallycurly.com. You can learn all about, why that is such a valuable thing to do for your hair. And here's the thing. So the point I was about to make a second ago is I didn't start off doing that immediately, you know, cause like I said, I started my hair routine, washing it every 1 or 2 days. And so now, yeah. So, and even thinner hair, I will tell you, I would suggest just giving this tip a whirl, because what you may find out is actually your hair may start to give itself a little bit more volume because it's not so squeaky clean. You know, it's actually a good thing to have a little bit more dirt or oil in your hair, because that is going to hold on to curl. It is going to hold on to some more styling products. Melissa, oh girl, I'm telling you though, you should try this. So here's how I started, and welcome Melissa. I'm so glad you're on here. It's good to see you. So what I started, so I was doing it every 1 to 2 days. I was shampooing my hair every couple of days. But for the most part, every 1 or 2 days. Okay. That's where I started. Today I'm at 7 to 10. And guys, at one point, I mean, kid you not, at one point I went for almost a month. Now this was in college. I was experimenting, just seeing how my hair would handle it. I barely made it to the 3-week mark. I mean, it just got to the point where I was like, I can't do this. But guys, there are people out there, especially people who have really dry hair. There are people out there who they follow a method of hair care called no poo. No poo. Because shampoo, you know, so you're shampooing your hair. They no poo. They do not shampoo their hair. All they do is do that method, like I mentioned, going through the motions of washing their hair, but they don't actually use a shampoo. They may condition their ends. There's another method called co-poo where you use conditioner to cleanse the scalp. I've tried that. I've just found that what works best for me is to actually shampoo my hair every 7 to 10 days. And between those shampoos, like I said, I'm rinsing it or I'm using like a conditioner on the ends. I may do a little bit of the co-wash on my scalp and on my roots. Depending on if my hair is really tangled or not, because if you're using a conditioner, that's really going to help detangle curly hair specifically. So anyway, I'm going to get to my products because I love these products. I love talking about, these hair products because they work for me. For the guys, I feel like I've tried everything on the market when it comes to hair care for curls. And if you've been following me over the last year or so, you'll know that about a year ago, I went super blonde with my hair. I mean, it was like golden. It was like very yellow. And let's see, if you use a product like hairspray in your hair, can you still just rinse with water? Yep. Yeah, girl, I still rinse with water. And in fact, sometimes I'll take a little bit of the conditioner and I will especially if there's a concentrated a concentrated area where I've used more hairspray maybe than other parts of the hair, I will use conditioner to kind of break that up. And, just kind of use that to massage that area and help to remove the hairspray, and then rinse, guys, because I'll tell you, just the motion of using your fingers and your hands to cleanse the scalp, just that simple motion is still going to remove a lot of the dirt and the oil that shampoo would otherwise remove. And the thing is, you're just not going to have that squeaky clean feeling like you deal with when it comes to shampoo. And the thing with the shampoo is, it is drying your hair. It is removing so much, it is stripping your hair of all of the good stuff. So let's see, we've got another comment. Melissa, I can't even make it a half hour after I wake up without my hair being a grease pit because I live in Florida. I'm sweating all the time, so I just put in a ponytail, and by the end of the day, I look like I'm homeless and haven't showered in a week. Now, Adrian, I highly doubt that, my friend. You are lovely, and you can't make it a half hour. Guys, I've been there, and my hair used to be a grease pit. My face used to be a grease pit. Oh my goodness, because I just have very naturally oily skin. So of course on my face, thankfully now I've gotten that under control, but also with my hair that has translated into my scalp as well. But I'll tell you what, here's the thing. Wean yourself off little by little of shampoo, okay? And I'm not saying to just completely quit it. Like I said, I still use it about every 7 to 10 days. But when I first started, like I said, at first I would wash my hair every 1 to 2 days. So then I switched to, I was like, well, let me just carry it out an extra day or maybe an extra day or two and just find out what happens. And my hair started looking better, and it started not being so frizzy, and it started actually looking like it had a little bit more definition to it. And so finally I stretched that out over time. Like I said, I tried to make it for a month because I was so determined to be one of these hardcore, like, no poo people, and I just couldn't do it. But there are people out there who can pull that off, and their hair is stunning, flawless. You would never know that they don't shampoo their hair. But anyway, I use a couple of products that I want to tell you guys about. I kind of use a mixture. I have a few drugstore products that I use, as well as a few professional products that I use that you can buy at like an Ulta or a Sephora or at your salon. So, hey, Melissa, I'm always up for giving you things a try. Glad I caught the live feed, but I have to go do homework. I'll send you my results. Girl, study hard. I'm glad you were able to make it for a couple of minutes. Study hard. Come back and watch the replay so you can get the products I'm recommending. And best of luck on your homework. You're going to rock it. You're going to get an A. You're going to get a 100%, my friend. I can feel it. So my favorite line to use for curls is Diva Curl. Okay. I discovered Diva Curl about, I guess 7 or 8 years ago. And it's a newer line that is finally starting to crop up in Ultas, and I think Sephora may carry it as well. I know I typically buy it at Ulta. A lot of salons are now carrying it, and I just love Diva Curl. So this is the product I'm using right now. I'm actually out of their low poo. I use low poo, their shampoo. They have a low poo and a no poo. I love all these fun terms, guys. It's kind of funny to say. But anyway, I use their low poo because it has a low lather, and it's just enough lather to, cleanse the scalp, cleanse the hair, refresh it, but it's not overly drying. I'm out of it right now. Otherwise, I would hold up those bottles. But these are my 2 styling products that I use from Diva Curl. I use the Light Defining Gel. And it's so great because it's really fabulous at just defining the curls with a lightweight touch. There are some products out there, some gels, guys. I mean, it feels like your hair is going to break off. I don't know if you've ever experienced that. I don't know what kind of gels you're using, but there are, a couple of, whether they're drugstore or professional grade or not. I've used some for professional grade gels. Excuse me, professional grade gels that are about the same way. Even if you use just a little, you put it on your hair and you feel almost like your hair is just going to break off because it has such an intense hold. And I see Adrian's got another comment. I've heard washing every day is not good for hair. Where's here? I live in the sauna, so it's a waste of time to wash hair every day. Between running, yeah. So you do it daily, is that right, Adrian? I would suggest, I'm just saying, just give it a whirl and try just rinsing your hair. That is my tip. Try just rinsing it and not shampooing it. If you're shampooing your hair daily, I would try to do this every other day. Maybe rinse it every other day and just see what happens. I'll bet your hair will thank you for it. And especially if you're doing any kind of heat styling with it, or you're, however you're manipulating your hair, I'll bet you anything it will start performing better for you. And it will start holding whatever curl, however you're enhancing it with a curling iron or whatever. So anyway, just a little tip, no pressure, zero pressure here. But I will just tell you that following this format, and even I do have a couple of other straight-haired friends who have gone this route, and it has actually helped to add more body to their hair. And their hair is not as greasy as it sometimes can be. So anyway, this is my favorite gel, the DevaCurl Light Defining Gel Soft Hold No Crunch Styler. I love this stuff. It has just a nice fresh smell, whether you're a guy or a girl. It's non-drying. It's going to leave your hair soft to the touch, and it's just fabulous. It does not make your hair feel like it's going to break off. So this is my favorite curl defining product. I also like to, once I've used the gel, I like to follow that up with the frizz-free volumizing foam from DevaCurl, which is a lightweight body booster, okay? Because I love big hair. I'm just saying. I didn't used to when I was a little kid, especially because, like I shared with you earlier, people used to call me poofy hair, which was not very nice and hurt my feelings a lot. But thankfully, I've grown older and wiser, and anyway, shame on them, but it's okay. Thankfully, I have awesome parents who would always build up my self-esteem and say that I didn't have to be around those kids. So anyway, the frizz-free volumizing foam is awesome. I love voluminous curls. I love making my hair bigger. I feel like I have a big personality. I like to have big, bold hair. So, yes, Kevin Murphy for the blonde. Yes, it is Kevin Murphy Blonde Angel. It is fabulous. Here's what it looks like. This is the shampoo. This is the treatment. So anyway, good stuff, Kevin Murphy. All right. So, but DevaCurl is my favorite, by far my favorite professional level shampoo, conditioner, and styling products. They also have a fabulous leave-in conditioner. I think it's called Believe In. I can't quite remember. Especially in the cold months when my hair, it can just be as dry as a bone. The DevaCurl leave-in conditioner is, or excuse me, not the leave-in. It's a deep conditioner. I love to use that because it makes your hair feel so soft and defines the curls. It's just awesome. So anyway, DevaCurl Frizz-Free Volumizing Foam is amazing. Those are my favorite professional level products. Of course, I also want to tell you about a couple of drugstore products that I really enjoy. And when I say drugstore, I mean, you can purchase these products anywhere, your local CVS, Target, Walmart, probably at the grocery store, Kroger probably carries it. I have heard of this line before, L'Oreal's there's like an Ever Pure and an Ever Soft. They have a couple different variations on this line for thin hair, for color treated hair, for thick hair, for curly hair. And this just came out actually. This is a brand new line from L'Oreal called Evercurl. A couple of years ago, because I think the Evercare line has been around for a couple of years, I don't quite know. I saw, because I'm always looking to see what's new in the hair world. And I saw this line and I saw that it was sulfate free, that it was helps to, you know, tame frizz. And I really wanted to try it. But I will tell you guys, I was really, of course, looking for something that was going to help my curls. And because they didn't have a specific line geared towards curls, I kind of just stayed away from it. However, over the last month, I'm actually a part of an influencer program where I get to test products. They send me free things and I get to try them out in exchange for giving the company my opinion, for also sharing it via social media. And I was super excited. In December, I was selected to receive L'Oreal's Evercurl line for free. So, but I will tell you, you can get these, like I said, at Walmart, Target, CVS, wherever. And the price point on these products is around the, I'm going to say $8 to $12, because I've looked at these products. Like I said, I've just never purchased them because I have been so happy with DevaCurl. But in the back of my mind, I've been curious to know how these products work. So I was super excited when they chose me to test out Evercurl. I've used it 3 times, and guys, I really love it. In fact, it smells really nice, has a really nice scent, and it did not dry my hair out in the least. So there is a HydraCharge shampoo, which again is sulfate-free and paraben-free. It has coconut oil in it, and it is non-drying, anti-frizz definition with natural botanicals. Okay. So the Evercurl shampoo and conditioner, phenomenal. And they also sent me their Sculpt and Hold cream gel as well. And what did you say, Adrienne? Yeah, please do. If she doesn't have curly hair, but she just has frizzy hair, definitely tell her about the Everpure line, because there is a specific segment of this for people with frizzy hair or dry hair. And of course, if she has curly hair, highly recommend DevaCurl. It is by far my favorite. And this is my favorite drugstore line now, because I have tried some other products out there. I've tried herbal essences. I've tried, there's a Pantene curl line. I'm trying to think what other curl drugstore products I've tried. Nothing has held a candle to DevaCurl. And I know, of course, it is at a higher price point. It's a more premium product. But for me, it's been worth it to pay that price for it, just because of the results I'm getting from it. However, this is a phenomenal, now that I've tried this, you know, anytime I'm in a pinch for some reason, I can't get my hands on the DevaCurl, this is definitely a great backup. And guys, I know everybody has, you know, we're all working in different budgets and, you know, different needs when it comes to our skincare and hair care and all of that jazz. So this, you know, you can probably get these 2 products for the price of one of those, or like 1.5 for the price of one of the DevaCurl products. So definitely, although it's at a more, you know, a drugstore price point, the quality is still there. And in terms of the Sculpt and Hold cream gel, I will say again, I'm still really partial to my DevaCurl gel and volumizing foam. I have enjoyed this as well. What I found, it provides a little more definition and not necessarily the volume that I'm looking for. So, but still great product. I do recommend it. And I think if you go with any of these products, you won't be disappointed. And finally, in terms of finishing, I have to tell you, DevaCurl does have some fabulous finishing sprays. Guys, for the longest time, I have used my good old tried and true Aussie Scrunch Spray. Oh my gosh, this stuff, it's like $3. and I absolutely love it. It does everything I need it to do. It locks in curls for 24 hours. It smells nice. It's a gentle light hold, just enough to, give you the hold and definition you want, and not so much, like I was saying earlier with certain gels, it's not such a strong hold that you're going to feel like you're about to break your hair off. So highly recommend the Aussie's French Spray, particularly for my curly haired friends out there. So those are my tips, guys. Thanks so much for jumping on here with me tonight. This was really fun using the Be Live TV platform. I think I'm going to try this again sometime in the near future, and share some more of my favorite product reviews with you, as well as share some more biz tips in the future. So guys, have an awesome Wednesday evening. And I don't know that I'll be able to get to a video tomorrow night, just because I do have an event tomorrow evening, but I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best to get to that. So have an awesome Wednesday night. I'll see you on my next video. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye-bye.